Hello, here we are. I'm Pia Maffei, owner of Artisan's Palette, also owner of IamACleanEater.com. I'm joined as always with Charissa Bradley, also known as the Doctor of Food. And today we're going to talk about, there's something in the store that I talk to with my customers a lot because I feel like a lot of people are, and rightly, confused about where to start and even how to start.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes,
we have people that come in and say, oh, well, you know, I was in a presentation and I was told I need to drink 2 shakes and have like 2 snacks and then have a reasonable meal at dinner. And it's like, well, what is that? What's the reasonable meal? You know, so
pizza and chips and dip.
Right. From a box.
From a box.
Yes. And so I explain to people, think about it as 3 separate tracks.
Yes.
Okay? So your first track, and think of it as like, this is how to win your health back.
Yes.
Okay? 3 things every day that you can think of to be the best that you can be at winning your health back.
Absolutely.
Okay? And
yes.
for longevity.
Yes. Oh, especially for longevity.
Okay. So number 1, I'll list all 3 and then we'll talk about them.
Perfect.
Okay. So number 1, I say get a cellular health plan. Okay.
Yes.
Number 2, get a nutritional health plan. And number 3, get a movement, exercise, breathing, meditation, whatever it is, plan.
Yes.
Those 3 things on a daily basis, and you work toward it. It's not something that you get, you know, boom, right off the bat. You work toward it. So let's talk about what we mean when we say the cellular health plan.
Okay, good.
Right?
Good.
So our bodies are obviously made of cells, and what can we do to get rid of the bad ones and then keep the good ones?
Yes. Okay, great question.
So,
okay, so it's a really good question, and I think backing up a tiny bit and saying, like, yes, our body's made of cells, and I think we all have heard things like antioxidant and free radicals, and I know I need to drink green tea and eat dark chocolate because they're antioxidants and vitamin C and things like that, and we talk about that here in the store, but without really ever giving an explanation for it. So we're constantly breathing in pathogens, toxins, all of these things. They have to get out of our body somehow. So when we do things like the green tea and the coffee that's also high in antioxidants, dark chocolate, the antioxidants are binding to the free radicals and helping flush our body. So that's just one little teeny tiny component. But our entire body is made up of cells, and those cells need to be nourished. You need the minerals and the vitamins and all of these things, and we think, you know, okay, I'm doing this because I was told to do it, but really going back and understanding, in order to live and in order to have a really good foundation, we have to be feeding those cells.
Right.
And so I've been learning a lot about the cellular health lately, and that we have some cells that make up our stomach, in our stomach, just as an example, that only last an hour. So our body is constantly regenerating, and some cells last 1 hour, 7 days. Some cells in our brain are so old we don't even know how long it takes them to regenerate. Our skeletal system is said to be the longest. It takes 7 years for your skeletal system to completely regenerate. All of these cells are being made brand new regularly, all the time. I make this statement in our class that you can get younger, drink from the fountain of youth, right? So we need to do something to feed those cells every day.
Right. I'm going to bring up some stuff. Go ahead.
Right. So that brings up the point. Okay, so what do we need to bring in? We used to get all of these things from the minerals in the ground from our food. We don't anymore. Our food is so depleted and so deficient that we need to add something in. And every day we need to have a plan for this. Every day. It's not just exercise and eat right. It's exercise, eat right, and take care of the cells that are regenerating that make you who you are.
And so one point Charissa is making is about minerals, right? So we all hear, oh, drink 8 glasses of water every day. And it's like, okay, this is not tap water.
Right.
This is not Dasani.
Right. Oh, no.
Or one of these purified waters. this is true spring water. We're lucky here. We're in Temecula. We're lucky here because we have Mount Palomar, and this is one way in which you can just drink a clean, delicious bottle of water, and it has so many minerals in it.
Exactly. So, and one simple way to get your cellular health plan is to be cognizant of these things, but even things like drinking your water. And if you're drinking 8 glasses of water a day that don't have any minerals, you're actually dehydrating yourself and depleting the minerals that you need. So you have to, if you're drinking something like, in my house we have Sparkletts water, we add in the complete minerals from the Eat-On minerals. We add this into our water every time we drink water, because if you don't, your water supply is depleted and it's going to deplete you. So that's just one little thing that you can do for yourself right now. We always suggest making one small change every time you can. One small change your water. Start giving the cells in your body more nutrients.
Exactly, that's great advice. Now, my cellular health plan is probably different from your cellular health plan.
Sure, because we have different issues.
Exactly.
Right.
So, when I first started, the first thing I did 4 years ago when I opened my store, I was talking to actually Colin, who owns this company called Raw Revelations, and I suffer from migraine headaches. And they were they're still bad, but I mean, they're nowhere near as bad as what they were back then. And he just put this in my face and he said, just start taking this. And this is magnesium.
Yes.
Okay. Well, since then, so people think, oh, well, just migraine headaches. That's it. You know, you have to use magnesium for migraine headaches. It's like, no. Okay. The best way to ingest magnesium is transdermally. That means through your skin. So if you're taking it orally, all that's going to do is help you go to the bathroom.
Right. It just goes through your digestive system. Right. If you have a compromised digestive system, you're not going to pull everything out.
Right. So what's great about magnesium is it helps at the cellular level. So these bad cells, it helps you detox and get rid of them, and also mineralize and helps build that in. And so you have better digestion, you have better sleep. So I didn't know that one of the main reasons you get migraine headaches is because you're deficient in magnesium.
Magnesium also helps to regulate hormones.
Yes.
So if migraines are hormone related and we can regulate the hormones, we're going back to the root cause.
Right.
So we're not treating symptomatically anymore. We're treating, why did I get these problems in the first place?
Exactly.
Not to mention it also creates incredible relief from your body. Last night I was having some back and shoulder pain. After I got out of the shower, I had my husband spray my whole back with magnesium. I slept great and I woke up without any pain.
Yeah.
So you need to have the magnesium anyways. It also helps with these other issues.
Exactly.
And it's very calming, very soothing, very relaxing, and balancing, which is the whole point.
And safe for kids of all ages.
Yes.
So it's not just for adults.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can apply it for kids as well, and to calm them and relax them and help them sleep better as well.
Psh, calm down.
Yeah. One parent said that. I just run around like this and spray them, and then they just
I make when my kids get out of the bathroom, I spray their tummies. Like, okay, we're going to bed. And they tell them, Mom, it's cold. Like, I don't care. Calm down.
It's awesome. So that's the first thing that I started on my cellular health plan. Now my cellular health plan probably includes, I have to number it, but I'm going to say minimum 10 items.
Oh yeah,
easily 10 different items, including the MSM morning mix. So it's a variety of things. Iodine's another one. Good fish oil is another one. So, but we'll talk about these sorts of things, you know, further down the line. But I just want you to consider right now the 3 tracks. One, cellular health.
Yes.
So that's one, is the minerals, getting good vitamins. Second is your nutritional health.
Yes.
So I'm pretty dialed in with what I decide to eat and when I'm going to eat it. And certain days I'll do what's called intermittent fasting. So I'll have something in the morning.
Yep.
Usually my new frothy brothy concoction that I love, which is awesome. It's bone broth with ghee and the vital proteins, and that keeps me very full and satisfied. And then I'll go the whole day without eating because I'm not hungry, and B, I'm giving my digestive system a
Chance to rest.
Chance to rest, and then I'll have a sensible, clean, organic dinner at night. So your nutritional health plan, you want to look at kind of everything you get, okay, like we teach you, which is read the ingredient list, let the ingredient list guide you, and then decide, am I going to ingest this? What's this going to do for me? Is it going to give me energy in a good, positive way? Is it going to upset my stomach? I mean, all foods have an effect on you, so how is this food going to impact you?
Exactly. Is it going to take you a step in the right direction or the wrong direction?
Right.
And if we think about things with the cellular health in mind, and we know we have to feed our cells these good things in order for the cells to regenerate properly, you have to think about each meal that you put in your body. Is this going to make better cells or weaker cells? Because this is how we end up with organ problems and diseases and heart disease and all of this stuff, is because each time we take in something bad, those cells in our heart, for example, are being reproduced weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker until we don't have the strength in our heart to do the things that it needs to do. So when you think about everything you put in your body is going to create cells, whether they're going to be good or bad.
Right. Yeah. Perfect. So, and then again, our nutritional plan is very different.
Again, yes, absolutely.
Okay, but it's still in the world of clean eating.
Yes.
That's what's important to us because we let the ingredient list guide us.
Exactly.
The third thing and the final, so the first two, one was cellular health plan, second was nutritional health
and
plan.
And in that order, really, in that order. Your cells, nutrition, and then movement, exercise, breathing.
Yes, that's our third one. So for me, you know, I'm 50 is right there. I could see it, and so
it's on the timeline.
Yes, right there. So for me, I don't have the same. It's not that it's stamina. I don't even have the desire. I guess it is because before I would, you know, be running and a lot of cardio and lift weights and do like 90 minutes of heavy duty, like, you know, exhaustion workout, right?
Sweaty.
Yes.
I did something.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that's what I thought was like, oh, that's what you have to do. You have to do that level of workout to be healthy.
Right.
Well, now we know you don't.
Right.
Okay. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day that you're walking the dog.
Sure.
Okay. If you're taking maybe 20 minutes and doing stretching and meditation.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. Okay. That's more in line with what I do now, which is just, you know, sit, meditate, breathe, stretch. You know, that is my movement.
The point is to move our body, right? We used to have to forage for our food. We used to climb trees, we used to hike, we used to walk, we used to do all of these things. So our body is meant to do those things. And most of us were losing range of motion because we spend all of our day in this position. So the point is to just do something that moves the muscles, moves the joints in a way that's much more natural for our body. And then getting the breathing component in, the reason why those HIIT workouts and high intense cardio and things like that you're so successful is you're breathing in new air and oxygenating the blood, which detoxes your body. One of the ways that our body detoxes, we have sweat and through urination, all of those things, is one of them is breathing. Just taking in clean air and blowing out the rest of the toxins is detoxing our blood. So we have to do something that gets, people say, like, get your heart pumping, because you're breathing more air in, you're oxygenating the blood, you're detoxing your body. So just spending, 5-10 minutes a day moving through some motions, getting your body moving in a way that you feel comfortable and getting that good air in, that's a plan.
Yes.
That right there is a plan.
Yeah, absolutely. So those were the three things I wanted to discuss today, because those are something I discuss almost every day with people that are coming in. They've made the first step on their journey to clean eating, which is they've come into a store like this, but then they just don't know where to start because it gets confusing, right?
It's overwhelming.
And it's overwhelming. And so things that you think are healthy, then you realize, oh, they're not. It's like a fake health food, and there's so many of those on the market today. So we try to break it down into 3 easy steps. So this is a way that you can win your health back. 1, think of a cellular plan. what is going to get rid of bad cells and what's going to reproduce good cells to help me bring my body to bring it to its optimal level.
Exactly.
Second is your nutritional health plan. Again, you don't have to, we eat very differently, but we're still clean eaters.
Yes.
So let that ingredient list guide you. And the third is your movement and exercise.
Absolutely.
So those three things we encourage you, and that will help you get your life back. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.